It is the largest underground natural gas storage facility on the West Coast. And since October, the Southern California gas company's Aliso Canyon facility has been leaking toxic methane gas into the air, leaving thousands displaced, schools closed, and people and pets are sick. And now famed advocate Erin Brockovich has taken on the case on behalf of the dozens of residents of Porter Ranch and nearby communities. The case eerily similar to the story Julia Roberts won an Academy Award for, depicting Erin Brockovich in the movie named for its title character.
$20 million is more money than these people have ever dreamed of.
These people don't dream about being rich. They dream about being able to watch their kids swim in a pool without worrying that they'll have to have a hysterectomy at the age of 20. By the way, we had that water brought in special for you folks.
So Erin Brockovich joining me live now from Los Angeles. She's a consumer advocate working with the Whites in Luxembourg to seek justice for the victims of the Porter Ranch gas leak. Good to see you. So,
nice to see you, thanks.
So you say this is the biggest environmental disaster since the BP oil spill. Why do you say that?
Because it is BP, it's the BP oil spill just on land. And this is a situation where it's very deep. There was a valve in place that would prevent this type of disaster that Southern Cal Gas removed and never replaced. And now we face this disaster in real time. And all this gas is just billowing out, if you will, just like it did in BP. And the magnitude of it is significant. The depth, the length of time that these people in the community have been assaulted, which is ongoing now for months, the amount of time it's going to take for them to shut this off. And just in 3 months, we've had 150 million pounds of methane spewing into the environment. And if this goes on 4 more months, 5 more months, you could double or triple that number.
Oh my gosh.
It's outrageous.
It's a huge number, and just that infrared imagery really does show, that spewing that you're talking about that we saw on Paul Verkammen's piece. So in a statement to CNN, SoCal Gas does say this, quote, "We're working hard to both stop the leak and to address their concerns. We are providing relocation services for residents who wish to remove themselves from the leak's odor and have established a claims process for those who feel they may have suffered harm or injury. Beyond that, we are not going to comment on the legal action and will respond to the lawsuit through the judicial process." So what is your hope, or what would you want this company to convey or even do in the interim?
Well, I don't expect anything other than what they did say, and obviously they're going to have to face many lawsuits. But this should have never happened. For me, this is the definition of insanity. You continue to do the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. And you cannot continue, whether it be through deception or making the bottom line about your profit. The bottom line has to be about the health and the welfare and the safety of this community and this environment, and this cannot happen again. And so it is about taking accountability. It can't, for me, just be a statement, oh, well, you'll face a lawsuit, and that you think this goes away. We cannot do this moving forward. And so that is something that they need to be accountable for. And what about it just being a lawsuit? This is an ongoing assault. They knew it was happening. There was oversight failures.
You think they knew
failures.
about it before October 2015?
We definitely know that they knew the well was bad. We definitely know that they knew back in 1979 that that safety valve that they removed should have been replaced. And yes, there's indication that they knew about this leak prior to October 23rd. That's just when they reported it.
You are representing a number of residents who have not only been displaced, but are, alleging that they've suffered the physical effects of this methane gas. So can you explain what have been their experiences, their symptoms? What can this methane kind of exposure do to a person and a pet?
Well, it's been thousands of people exposed, and they're all experiencing the same symptoms. I'm not sure why none of us take a look at that. And I've been up there with my coworkers and media crews. I've gotten sick. They've gotten sick. And it is a very strange feeling. You feel very woozy. You kind of feel like the air is coming out of your throat. You get a horrible, and I'm talking debilitating headache right in the front and right behind. People this isn't like a one-time exposure. We have to remember that they've been living in these conditions for months. So we are now getting reports of dogs dying. We're getting reports of rashes. We're getting reports of respiratory problems. We're getting reports of skin rashes. And we've been up there and we've experienced it. This is something that's happening in real time, and they need to be moved yesterday. The process to relocate them is taking way too long. There should be a declared state of emergency, in our opinion, and this community should be evacuated.
So this community has received some attention and even caught the attention of some celebrities, Leonardo DiCaprio, several local and state politicians also getting involved. But Governor Jerry Brown has not been on record as saying very much. To what degree do you think the governor needs to say something beyond this one statement that we have received? The state is exercising its full regulatory and oversight authority. The focus is the health and safety of residents, period.
If the focus is the health and safety of these residents, period, and the process with Southern Cal Gas is taking this long to get people relocated and they continue to be in harm's way, why you wouldn't step forward and issue a state of emergency and get these people evacuated right now if there's that concern of their safety and welfare, because they are being jeopardized and they have been for months. How much more do they have to endure?
Erin Brockovich, thanks so much. Good to see you.
Thank you.
All right, still to come.
I'm the leading state sponsor of terrorism.